Okay, so I am chopping celery today, and what I'm doing is saving the tops right here. I'm going to dehydrate them and then grind them up into powder, and I'm going to see if that will work for celery salt. Okay, what we got here is the Holy Trinity. We got chopped celery, chopped bell pepper, green bell pepper. I've used red bell pepper before, I wasn't a fan. And onions, and that's my celery tops I was telling you about earlier. Now we got the sausage, whatever sausage you want. This is beef, skinless sausage, we just prefer it. Okay, so yeah, I'm showing my technique. Kidding. I do okay with chopping. I know there are people that are faster, but I also like to keep all my fingertips intact. But you know, there's the other little technique where you curl your fingers under. Anyway, so we're getting this chopped up. I think this is 3 pounds. One, two. Yeah, this is 3 pounds. Feel free to do more. Depends on how much sausage and stuff you want in it. So remember, this is for canning. This isn't. What I did later is I canned up what I wanted, and then we ate the rest that Sunday, and then I made a roux, just a simple roux for it to thicken it up. Um, Depends on what I'm doing. But you can't can flour, and you can't can dairy stuff. Technically, now have I done it? Yes. But I'm trying to show you how to do it the USDA approved way. So now we got our chicken thighs. I like to use chicken thighs. I'm going to save the skins because I want to try frying some chicken skins. Because again, we don't eat pork and we do kind of miss pork rind snacks. So I was going to try to make chicken skin snacks and see if we like them. So once I get enough of them together, we'll do some experimenting and try it. It that may be on my other channel, Bernice's Kitchen, where that's all I do is cooking. So I'm gonna save these after I debone the thighs because I'm gonna make broth. So this makes it where you're not wasting anything. So we got us a stock pot. That is, that's my 8 quart. I'm sorry. That's my 8 quart stock pot. Heavy bottom stock pot. Gets a little butter. Well, that's actually ghee, not butter. We gave up all seed oils. Everything we do is animal based, so it's natural. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's still seed oils in some things, but we're getting there, trying to eliminate all that junk. Stuff's not good for you. They used to, oh, Pam smoking. So let's do the sausage first. Looks like what I'm doing. Don't mind the fire trucks in the background if you hear it, we live close to the fire department. So, oops. Okay, sausage going in. Half of it went on the stove, as you see, because I'm clumsy. We're gonna get it in there here in a minute. I have recently switched to wood cutting boards to get away from plastic. We're trying to get away from all the plastic we can. Sometimes it's a little impossible or difficult, not impossible. True story. I have been just, getting rid of all the plastic stuff I can. So, always with a wooden spoon. I don't know why it's a thing, but my Louisiana people can back me up on that. Um, Wooden spoon, stainless steel pot. We're getting that. And all I'm doing is just trying to get the little bits down in there for the flavor, of course. And then we're going to put the chicken in here in a minute. And again, you can do the roux. Everybody knows how to make a roux. You can also just use something else to thicken it. Some people don't even like the roux. I can take it or leave it myself. Some people think it's not gumbo without the roux, but maybe, maybe not. Gumbo doesn't even mean roux. It means okra. And we ain't putting that crap in there. I mean, that's no offense to you New Orleans people, whoever does it, but no thank you. We don't put tomatoes in it either. This is a very simple gumbo recipe. Stirring and we're stirring and we're stirring. There's chicken. So what I did is just cut it up, diced it up into bite-sized pieces. You can also put it in there whole and just shred it in the liquid, but again, we're trying to get some browning action going on here. Now we're cooking. If you wondering what that big jar on the left is, I'm making apple cider vinegar. So, it was in my Facebook page, and they're like, "What is that?" Yeah, that's my apple cider vinegar. We're 6 weeks in. I'm about to strain it and put it in a jar because it's about ready. When you lift it up and it smells like apple cider vinegar, that's how it is. That's coming up in a video. It's gonna be this month for January. I did apple butter, and so I saved all my scraps and made vinegar because why waste anything? We're on this page to preserve things, not waste it. So I've done vinegar one other time and it worked out well. So we're gonna see. I'm telling you something right there because my hands are just a blah 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 blah, but I don't know what I'm saying. So probably just telling you what I'm telling you now. If you're wondering what the pot on the right is, that's for another video that I was filming simultaneously. That is another video coming up. It's going to be about water bath canning. So stay tuned for pineapples because I am canning pineapples this month as well. I caught them on sale and yup. Now, here comes the veggies. Just dump that crap in there. Get it softened up a little bit. And again, to my gumbo aficionados, this is not like a regular pot of gumbo. We're doing this to can it up. Because you can make your roux later. So just getting those good and softened up. Now, depending on your preference, it doesn't really change the flavor, regardless of what my husband says. But the darker, the better the taste, he says. Gotta put our Tony Chachere's in there. Me personally, it tastes the same, but I guess it's just it's an aesthetic thing. My husband likes really dark gumbo. I guess that just stems from the dark roux that goes in it. So I'm going to show you in a minute what you can do because it's not going to be dark with this because we're not doing a roux. So there's it's a little cheat thing you can do. It's the little things in the bottle, the little browning sauce that comes in the bottles on the spice aisle. You can use that, and that's what I'm going to do here because, again, aesthetics. I guess I just walked off. I don't know where. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just looking at the pot. Okay. There, I see my shadow, so I must have forgotten something. Oh, garlic. I'm cheating today. I'm just putting some already minced. Do you, boo. If you want to mince it yourself, you go ahead. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't. Again, this is just supposed to be a quick how-to and what to use for the video. So, I'm cheating a little. Plus, I done been cooking all day at this point and probably was just ready to get it done. As we all do. Haha. Still don't know what I'm saying, but I'm telling you something. So I'm doing the voiceover because there's football on in the background. And my husband and son are like, "What? There it is. There's the browning sauce. That's some good stuff." It's also good to help along your gravy a little bit too if you're making gravy. I do not pretend to be perfect on this channel. We all do our little cheats that we need to do sometimes. I I cook 3 meals a day at this house, so I'm not always about that life. Sometimes I want a little help. See how it darkens the the juice up already? It already looks better. So we're just gonna let it. That's not enough. I think that was the broth, and then I'm gonna put water in there.
I want to try this.
So I don't know what that sound was about, but yeah. So now we are canning up. We are doing this in pint jars today. Pretty much, I'm just using up whatever I have. I just wanted the small ones because I already had quarts. So the best way to do it is same way with soups. You're gonna put half the solid in and then the liquid. I'm gonna put more in that. I think I don't know what we're doing. Anyway. Oh, I'm showing you different jars. Isn't that a cute jar? I can't find those anymore, but they're pints. Um, I think this. I just found them on sale because it's only one. I only have one little case of them. I don't even know where most of them are now. Probably given to somebody that didn't bring them back. But yeah, see, you do mostly your solid first because you're gonna want about a half to 2/3 of the jar filled with the solid, and then the rest liquid. I'm trying to show you right there how all the goodies are in there. So yeah, a half to 2/3. If you want it extra thin, then of course just do half. But these are just for individual use because what's the point of convenience if you got to make too much and then put it. I have, like I said, I already did the quart ones. I didn't record that one, but it's the same recipe. Just these are going to be done for an hour and 15, where the quarts are for an hour and a half. So we're just moving along. Y'all don't laugh at my thumb, my right thumb. I forgot how doors worked, so that thing is taking forever. It doesn't hurt, just kind of taking forever to move along to the in there. Yeah. I have no feelings in my fingers anymore, so that is extremely hot liquid, and I'm still holding the jar. My husband thinks I'm nuts, but I've literally grabbed things out of the oven and threw them on the stovetop before. I think it's a woman thing, because I don't know of guys that can do that. Comment below if you disagree, but yeah, I have no feeling in my fingers anymore. I guess from all the years of cooking, maybe, I'm not sure. I used to work in a bakery and a deli years ago, and I got burnt so many times I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah, we're just moving along. Check this out. We got, oh, that looks so nice. See how dark it is? It's like it has the roux. And then you just make your little roux later and add to it, or even just a little gravy mix or something. I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to thicken it. You can thicken it with what you call it, cornstarch and a slurry, and put in there if you need to. Just be aware you'll probably have to add a little more seasoning to it if you do that. So, me personally, I like it like this. Of course, you got to have the rice and the cornbread and all that, but it is what it is. If you're carnivore like me or keto or whatever, you can't have the rice. So, or the cornbread. I love cornbread. I'm gonna try to show the cornbread and the rice and everything. I think I recorded it. We're gonna find out. Yep. I want to say this made 6 pints because, like I said, we were eating it that day too, and I still had to make a roux for it, which I forgot to film that, but I can do that another time. We are rocking and rolling. Almost there. Yep. Needing some more solids, I guess. I just keep walking off from the stove, so I must have forgot something. Okay. I think I'm trying to get my camera set up so I can show you putting the lids on. Oh, got the canner out. Switched canners. Remember, vinegar on a paper towel, y'all, so we don't compromise that seal. Because if we compromise that seal, then it's done with. You just wasted your time. Going in the canner. Yep. This is a good time too when you're doing that to check for cracks in your jar. I had a broke one the other day. I don't know if I overlooked it or what. There was product all in the canner. Had to scrub the canner out. I don't know if y'all know this or not. If you started canning, yeah, I just realized that was hot. I don't know why all of a sudden I decided it was hot, but check it out, man. How pretty is that? Anybody else notice that it always smells funny after you take it out the canner? I don't know if it's the vinegar that I pour in there or what, but it always smells funny. Oh yeah, and I didn't show it, but make sure you have a splash of vinegar in your water. It will help keep the jars clean afterwards. Because sometimes it'll cloud up. Depending on your water, the jar will look cloudy. It's clean and safe. It just, for presentation purposes. I guess I'm trying to see if my team is winning. I think my team is playing. I'm a Ravens fan. Don't judge. I guess I'm trying to pay attention to that and do this too. Okay, looks like we are about ready to put the rest of them in the canner. Yeah, I think that was 7. I think I counted 7. Remember, you don't have to put them on super tight. Just enough where they're on there, because the purpose of that, again, is to let the air escape. Because air is our enemy when we're canning, jarring, whatever you want to call it. Somebody told me the other day it's not canning, it's jarring because it's in jars. I'm like, you call it what you want. But yeah, see, barely on there. Barely on there. You don't want it tight because the air can't escape. Because once the air escapes, then it will seal. So the rings are just to keep it from popping off in the canner. Because otherwise it'd be a big old mess. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. So remember to line your arrows up to put that on there. And we're going to put the lid on. Here we go. Yep, see, showing you the arrows once again. And I know I showed that to you, but maybe someone's just tuning in to see this and not all the other, or they might know how to do it. And this is how it sounds when you're ready to start processing. Oh, yep, there's the rice. Oh, there's cornbread. How pretty is that? And the gumbo that we ate good that day. Thank y'all. Have a good day. See you on the next video.